Hello, this is RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy. Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Mobile Weekly / Mobile Q&A, where we end up giving you all the latest news that happened during the week of mobile and tech and answer your questions live. If you have a question you want to ask, just ask it in the comment section down below, and I will answer it before the end of the show. Now, let me know if the sound quality is okay. I did some changes because of a previous video, so let me know if the audio quality is okay or if I need to change anything. But there isn't much news today, so I'm going to go over the two big news topics of the week and then go into any questions you may be looking for on Cyber Monday deals. I do have Amazon pulled up, so if you guys have any deals you're particularly looking for on Cyber Monday, let me know. I do want to let you guys know that I already did the top deals for Cyber Monday for Newegg. So if you go into their YouTube channel on Newegg Studios, you can actually check out the video I did this morning. It dropped. So I go through the 10 best deals, including a really good laptop deal. I'll actually send you guys the link for that one right now. It is the one that I actually bought for my daughter. So basically this is the best gaming laptop at $1,000 or under that you can possibly get right now in all of the web. Like, I looked through Amazon, I looked through employee discounts at HP, Samsung, everything like that. This was the absolute best one for $1,000 or under that you can get. And just drop that in the chat. All right. So let's get started with the news topics. And the first bit of news is going to be about Apple's AR. So as we've long known, Apple is going to get into augmented reality for a long time now. Now, the whole idea was going to be, is it going to be virtual reality? Is it going to be augmented reality glasses? Is it going to be mixed reality? Mixed reality is a little bit of both. I have long thought it would be augmented reality. It's why they have been using LiDAR for so long. The reason why you have LiDAR in your iPhone has really been to collect data so that they can implement it into AR glasses. So that's why we've seen every implementation of it continue to have that augmented reality, LiDAR sensor built into it. So we are going to keep seeing that overall, but when are we getting it? Well, Ming-Chi Kuo, who has been right most of the time on Apple stuff, he is wrong at times, but pretty reliable for sure, is going to be the most interesting one when it comes to doing Apple rumors because everyone kind of follows him. So he did say that he does expect it to be announced in 2022 and to come out before the end of it. Now, obviously that could always change, but he definitely expects it to be announced in 2022. I could see it definitely being announced in 2022, although I do see it being pushed back till about February, March for actual release. Just because in past times when Apple has done this via the what was it, the big one, the Apple Watch, as well as AirPods. Both of those were announced but then delayed before they actually came out. So I see that happening with this one too. Overall though, I am excited for us to start to get into augmented reality. I have long said that I do believe that it is going to be the future of all of smartphones. I do believe that within 5 to 10 years from now, we are going to go augmented reality glasses over everything. I truly do see them replacing it because as big of a screen we can have in our pocket, it's still always in our pocket, it can still get damaged more easily and everything like that. And having everything within eyesight so we don't keep getting these bad necks and all of these other things that, smartphones have, inadvertently given us. I truly do believe that augmented reality is the future. And that's why I'm excited that both Apple and Samsung look like they will be getting into it in 2022. Now, Samsung, we saw the leak of their augmented reality glasses earlier this year, but we heard they were postponing it until 2022. Hopefully that does not get postponed again, but it could be released with the Fold 4 next year. So I'm still hoping that happens, but we'll have to wait and see. All right, so that is in the Apple news. And then we also have a little bit about Samsung. And Samsung is seeing a huge spike in their growth for tablets, growing continuously over the last 2 years, basically since 2020 happened, and a lot more students have to do homework at home. A lot of it has been split between Android tablets, iPads, and Chromebooks. Those have been the top sellers all around. And Samsung has benefited from two of those, of course. Well, actually, three of them. They make iPads too. Samsung makes the iPad. So in terms of it, they have benefited very well. But it looks like they're going to continue to benefit as they continue to see doubling growth from 3% to next year, supposedly 6% in the tablet market share. So that's really big because Samsung is getting bigger and bigger. Now, Apple is still the biggest at about, I think the last time I saw was 38%, whereas Samsung used to be at the 27% mark, or yeah, I think it was like around 25 to 27% mark, depending on the year. So it's getting closer and closer that Samsung is really doing a better and better job of creating good tablets. And I think you see that in the newer A7 iterations. I definitely think that, you know, some of the higher end Samsung tablets are really good. But again, I always see them as a media consumption device. And the reason I think they still stand out to this day is because of their OLED displays. If you want the best portable display to take around with you, it's hard to beat the Tab S7 Plus because it is a 12-inch OLED display with a amazing pixel density and amazing battery life. I mean, it really does last 11 plus hours of streaming. So yeah, when it comes down to it, I think you're definitely, if you want the best of the best in terms of screen, it's Samsung. But the reason why it's really selling out is because of their cheaper A7 models and older models. I think I'm very curious to see how the Tab FE is doing when we get the report at the end of next quarter, to see how it did during the holiday season, because the FE is a really interesting tablet since it's a cheaper costing 12-inch screen. I'm really wondering how that one is doing. But yeah, like I said, there wasn't much news over this week. That is it. Not too much to dive into. But again, today is going to be more a little bit about answering some of your guys' questions. And if you have any thoughts on anything you were looking out for Cyber Monday. The deals have already started for Cyber Monday. They started basically today. So how it did with most retailers were they turned all the Black Friday deals off on either Friday or Saturday, and they started them today and they'll continue tomorrow. So basically you kind of have two sales. Now, some of them will be coming in tomorrow that are fresh, but for the most part, every deal that would be for Cyber Monday is also already live today. They just wanted to make sure that it kind of get all the deals going. All right, guys. So now, again, anything you're looking for Cyber Monday, we can go ahead and take a look. I do have some of the deals already pulled up, so I can take a look for you guys to see how and what's on sale and all that kind of stuff. I have all of the electronics here. I even thought about getting some Sony lenses. I ended up not doing it overall, but that was one thing that tempted me. What did I get this Black Friday and Cyber Monday? Well, so I got two laptops. One my brother's paying me for is basically the laptop that I talked to you guys about. I mentioned it on my Black Friday video, and it was an i7, 16 gigs of RAM, 512 storage for $699. So that one I ended up getting. Another thing I ended up getting was DaVinci Resolve, since I was going to need another one of those. DaVinci Resolve is the best video editing software that I could recommend to anyone on Windows. If you are editing video on Windows, it is faster than Premiere, and it renders 2 to 4 times as fast as Premiere does. It's amazing how much faster it is than Premiere. So it's really such dialed in. And it's only a $300 purchase for the full suite one time, and it upgrades every year for free. But B&H had a really cool deal where you get like a special keyboard for editing with the software for $300. So basically, that keyboard normally itself is $200 to $300. So the fact that it came both for $300, that was a really good deal. So that was another one I got. Plus some SD cards. I think I got like another one. I got another 128 just to have one. I think I'm putting it in the new Nintendo Switch OLED. Also, I got a 512 gig and a 256 gig SD card. So yeah, just kind of always getting more storage. And I got another 2 terabyte storage built in for my laptop. So those were the kind of upgrades that I got during Black Friday and Cyber Monday. I always recommend don't buy things you don't necessarily need. Have the things ready you wanted to buy. Like I wanted to buy some microphones, some wireless mics like the Rode that I wear right here. And you can't really see it, but right there. I wanted to buy some more mics before CES, but they didn't go on sale, so I'm not buying them as of yet. I don't need them till probably mid-December when I would feel comfortable getting them. So I'm going to wait to see if they go on sale tomorrow or go on sale before then, and if they do, then I'll buy them. But I'm trying to wait until that happens. All right, let's see what you guys are on. Are you gonna game? I do not game as much on my PC. I do have a capable PC to game. I have a 10th gen i7 with a 2070 Super, 32 gigs of RAM, and 2 terabytes of storage, which will be 3 terabytes of storage next week. So I have a computer that's capable of gaming, even VR ready. But I really do game more in my PS5. I was lucky enough to get one in the beginning, you know. It was literally like me and my wife trying to get on the waiting list on 3 different websites that day. I was doing it from work and she was doing it from home. And we ended up getting them, or one basically. We actually got 2, but I returned the second reservation because I didn't want to be the douche to do that. So yeah, I was lucky enough to get a PS5 in the beginning. The digital version, I didn't get the disc version, and I upgraded the internal storage once it became available with another terabyte of storage. So yeah, I've been really more into that for the most part when I can. The truth is, I have 2 kids, I have a full-time job, and I have YouTube. So I don't have as much time to game as I would love to. If I had all the time in the world, I would love to play every single game that came out. But like I'm still stuck on Guardians of the Galaxy. I've not been able to beat it. It's not that hard of a game. It's just I've not been able to beat it because I've not had the time to do that. So that's the one I've been on right now. Earlier this year, I beat Final Fantasy VII. The first part, the remake, and then the expansion. And then I think there was one other game that I played all the way through, and now this one. So yeah, so those are the current game lists that I'm currently playing with. Oh, I think Kingdom Hearts had an expansion, and I beat that one too. But yeah, like last year I played the Miles Morales game, and the first part of Final Fantasy Remake, and then other stuff. But yeah, I tend to play 2 or 3 AAA games a year, and that's for the most part. I have gotten in a little bit to the new Final Fantasy First Soldier, that mobile game, a little bit more. But yeah, I haven't played any PC games for a little while now. I still buy them. I have a Steam library that, you know, I'm one of those people when Steam does a sale, I still like poke my head out and be like, oh, well, I might have time to play this someday. I'm still one of those people. But yeah, I have not gained more than that, I would say. All right. Sounds good, sounds good. Greens from Oklahoma, Greens from Georgia. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. Let's see. Question: I ordered the Pixel 6 Pro from T-Mobile. My daily driver, or my delivery date had changed from 10/3 to 12/3. Whoa! But now it looks like it's out of stock completely, not even back ordered. have you heard anything? I have not. That is very curious. I would talk to T-Mobile directly. Like I would either go into a store or call customer service. But yeah, no, I've not heard anything in that aspect. So yeah, please let me know what you find out because I'm very curious on that up front. What Apple product doesn't Samsung makes parts for? None of them. So someone kind of they were like, "Damn, triggered." But someone was like, "Oh, it's I hear all that Samsung can make is like a half decent camera or whatever," and I was like, "Excuse me? Oh, I'm sorry. You must be one of those Apple users, because Apple doesn't make any of your hardware. None of it. Samsung does. Samsung makes a lot of your hardware, but Apple doesn't make any of it. So I don't know what you mean by making good hardware. Like Apple can do anything in hardware. So yeah, might have been triggered. But yeah. By the way, it's for the white. I'm not sure. I have not heard of any kind of shortage, extremeness, or anything like that on there. Let's go ahead and I'm just going to curiously pull up the Pixel 6 Pro and see if the Google Store has it. Like how long... So for the 256, it looks like, did you get a 256 version? Because that one does show out of stock from Google itself and continue to wait list. Or let's just skip this. Skip. God, they really want to add stuff, don't they? Okay, so it doesn't show any delay to it. So I'm assuming I would get it right away for that. But yeah, so just on a quick search through Google, it looks like the 256 is on back order, even from Google directly. But yeah, so that might be bad if you got the 256, unfortunately. Samsung is going to make a larger tablet to replace laptops, I hope, and add more software than just Android software on the 8 Ultra. So unfortunately, as far as we know, it's still going to be Android based. It's not going to be like a hybrid Chromebook. I would think that kind of product would be the best thing for Fusion OS, or Fuchsia OS, I should say, which is Google's supposedly blend of Chrome and Android. But as far as we know, that isn't, we haven't heard anything about it. So in terms of it, that is what I would say, from what we currently know, that is going to be for what it is for now. Okay. What is the best wireless earbuds? Around 40 bucks. All right, let's see if we can find some earbuds for 40 bucks. That is a little bit of a tight thing. Why is it saying Atlanta? Oh, sorry about that. Hold on one second. I'm actually looking at Spider-Man 2 because apparently we might get the tickets going on until as early as 9 p.m. my Pacific Standard Time, so in 25 minutes. So I'm curious to see if that'll happen or not. But let's go ahead and take a look at some of... Let's see. I think we'll just do a... Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, so you said wireless earbuds. What the heck is that? All right, now there are some of them that I do like, so I am gonna check to see. if any of them are available. So these ones might be some good ones. I think I'm going to have to go Soundcore because there's some really good quality, especially for the price. I was also trying to see if there are any creative, because those are really good as well for the price. But I do not see any. I see a lot of JBL, however, I've not tested the JBL. I've seen these ones, which are always a ripoff. They're drop shippers that sell those. Ooh, those might be it. I think that's going to be it. Let me see. Okay, so 35 hours. Okay. Yep, I think we're going to have to go with these ones. So these ones are probably going to be your best ones. They're normally $46. Looks like $36 right now. 40 hours of playback time. IPX7. Again, their bigger brother, which I do not have, I think, with me. Wait a minute, I might. Their bigger brother, the Soundcore Liberty 3s, are really good. Liberty Pro 3 are really good, and they are my best rated headphones for the year. So I think these would be pretty good. And the P3s were really good. I didn't test out the P2s, but because the P3s were really good, I think these ones are going to be good as well. So these will be for the best headphones, or best earphones, earbuds, under 40. All right. Have you at least had time to play 51st Day questions? Thank you for that shameless plug. Let me quickly go to the shameless plug, and then again, ask anything you're looking for Cyber Monday, and I'll see if I can find it. But while we go into our shameless plug, 51st Day questions is going to be the app that I created. It is a really simple app. It's great for a first date or just a date night with your significant other. You ask them a question, they ask you a question, and you find out more about each other. It is a really great date night kind of thing, and it's a great icebreaker if you're on a first date. So go ahead and download it, available on Android and iOS. All right. Let's see. I love the Galaxy View because I'm a musician and it's like seeing two pages at once. Will there be anything close to the size, lighter, less bulky? I do love it's just a little bit heavy. So in terms of the Galaxy View, it's funny because that is the the tablet that my son uses, actually. It's what he learned touchscreens on, and so he learned to tap, and they're big targets. And he plays like touch games on there and all that kind of stuff. And he learned how to operate YouTube on there, and he's 2 years old. And he just turned 2, so not too long ago. So yeah, that's the tablet he's used, so I'm very familiar with it. TCL did make two versions similar to it, and Samsung themselves did make a Galaxy View 2. It was sad. Last year, I had bought a Galaxy View 2 on eBay, and the guy just did not pack it correctly. So it was shattered when I got it, and it was one of those purchases where I was so excited because I finally got it, and then it immediately sucked because I had to send it back, and I ended up buying it. So yeah, that is one that I would say is really good. The View 2 was better for sure than the View 1. Just, it was lighter, it was more compact, and it could be flat entirely, which the View could not. So the View 2 was definitely better. The View 2, though, came out in 2018, I want to say. So yeah, there's been nothing since then, which is weird because we are only getting more and more into the streaming wars, right? So you think that we would have more TV style replacements with all of these streaming apps. The thing about it is at least in the U.S., the Galaxy View was primarily made for AT&T because they wanted to sell their AT&T streaming services on there. AT&T is now selling Warner Brothers, so they're going to be out of the streaming game. So I don't know if we will see another one like it for that reason, at least not in the US directly. But that is one that I do miss. The TCL one was really good as well. The first one, it did have some issues. It was slower. It was a slower processor, slower everything. But it did have like a nice pen that came with it that I really did like. And that one was called the XS, spelled XESS. But yeah, I do love that form factor. I hope to see it again soon. No, I ordered a 128 gig. Just check Verizon land. It's back ordered as well till December 23rd. AT&T don't even have the white. Wow, yeah. So I think it's just back ordered all around. I mean, I would say it doesn't look back ordered directly through Google if you order an unlocked one. If you're on a specific plan where you have to do it through T-Mobile, I understand. But if that is an alternative and you want to get it right away, see that if T-Mobile is going to tell you it's going to take too long. If only those free TVs from it weren't just for a joke. Oh wait, what was it? Oh, that Spider-Man ad with Jamie and Tom was pretty funny. I did not see it actually. With Jamie and Tom. I did not see it. Who's Jamie? Huh. Tom Holland and Jamie. I don't know why I can't think of who Jamie is. But that's kind of interesting. Let's see. I hear the S22 Ultra is going to have a small upgrade from the S21 Ultra. I was wondering if the small upgrades are worth it now. I came from an older phone like the Note 8 and now have the A52 5G. So I do hear that the main camera is going to be the biggest upgrade, but that's about it. And the telephotos are going to be upgraded. So those are going to be the only upgrades I've heard of that are a definite, it sounds like. But that is it for the S22. So if you care about cameras, I would say it's maybe worth waiting. However, if it's not, then I think that really sounds like the only upgrades that we're going to get. Black Shark Bluetooth earbuds. Bought these for my son. Haven't given him it yet though. Okay, got it. Some Black Shark headphones. I mean, I will say that the Anchor, it really surprised me how good they were. But let me see. Black Shark. So these are very affordable. Good playback, good big drivers for these. IPX4, so more sweat resistant than water resistant like the other ones were. But I mean, for the price, it's really good. It's $29 plus a 20% off coupon, which I can't do math right now, would be what, like $3 off? No, $7 off. So it would be, or yeah, $6 off. So it'd be $23.99 after the coupon. So yeah, these are some other good ones recommended by, who recommended those? Warren? Yeah, Warren. Which I would definitely, of course, remember. All right. All right, let's see. Yeah, I'm trading in my LG Wing. That's the only reason I got it from T-Mobile. So I will say this: it's not an ideal thing. It's not an ideal thing. What you could do is you could basically buy. No, you would have to do basically like a payment plan from Google, and then you could sell the LG Wing to pay it off at T-Mobile. I think the LG Wing will still go well because it was kind of a one of a kind kind of thing. So I think you would still get, if you owe half of it back, I think you're still going to get half of its worth, and then pay off the T-Mobile contract, and then you're just paying Google monthly. But it is a lot of work, so I understand if you don't want to go that route. Would you know how to turn off closed caption off of a Bravia 4K smart TV? I tried the settings, I can't find it. It's in accessibility most likely, so you'd have to go there. But no, unfortunately, I've not owned a Bravia TV for a while. Oh, Jamie Foxx, got it. Jamie Foxx and Tom Holland made a short ad telling people to get tickets on Spidey Monday. I will totally check that out after the show. Got it. I will totally check that out after the show. Any thoughts on home security? Ring, Google Nest. I wanted to work with Smart Things, most which is smart security software updates. So here's the thing. I do not like paying a monthly. I really do not like paying the idea of paying a monthly fee. So my thing is I have Nest. I got my mom Ring. So I have some experience with both of those two. However, what I also have that quite frankly I like the best is Eufy. I think it's how you pronounce it. Eufy. I think it's called. I think that the E is silent and you just pronounce it Eufy. But those are my personal favorites. I have how many of them? Let's see. I have 2 security cams outside my house, and then I also have one indoor camera, which I use as a baby monitor that can rotate and everything. But I really, really like those because they come with a box, and that box you put an SD card in, and you have all of your security built in. This is actually, I believe it's the one I have. I always get confused, and that's the other one that I have. So these are the 3 that I have from Eufy. I've heard really good things about this one because it's solar panel on there, so you never have to charge it. So one thing that I'm looking for in my security cameras is, one, can I put them anywhere, right? Can I put them anywhere and they're good and I don't have to worry about them? That is my big thing. So I charge these cameras. The one that I have in the parking area on the side of my house, I have to charge every 3 months, I want to say. And then the one in the backyard area, I only have to charge every 5 months, I would say. They say, 3 to 6 months, so pretty much lands perfectly in there. So these right now are on sale. And let me see. So they are $239 minus 70. So they're $169. And their alerts are on point. Like, their alerts are so good. My mom actually has this for her doorbell as well. Really good. But again, this is what I like about it. No monthly fees. I love that. I just love the no monthly fee thing. It's just really good. And overall. So I have the 2 camera kit. However, I will say I do have the 2K. So I have this one. So I have this one, which isn't on sale right now. I hear the 1080p though are really good still, that you don't necessarily need the 2K ones, which I am lucky enough to have. But those ones are going to be the ones that I really love, just for the fact that, again, no monthly fees. So that's the one that I really like the most out of all of them. So that one I really do like. And then this is the one that I have that I use as a baby monitor. So it has, it is a 2K one. You can see I bought it this year. And this one you can talk through, so you can talk to like a dog. You can see when someone comes in and it identifies them as human. And it's just really nice because I can use it with my Google Home and I could say, you know, show me this. And I would say, show me the crib, basically. And I can only have it select certain areas. So for me, I only have it show me where the crib is, if my son is sleeping or anything like that. So that is one that I use. It is back ordered right now, as you can see. It's very popular, but this one is going to be a great one for in the house, and because it can turn around all the way. So I do like the versatility of that one for sure. So those are going to be the two. Let's see. I seen the wing going for $200 to $300 on eBay, refurbished. Really, it's that low now. Man, even I might pick it up for that price. That's impressive. Am getting $800 for the trade-in. Whoa, $800 for the trade-in. Never mind. Stay the course. That's really good, man. That's really good. $800 for that trade-in. Link sharing not working on the Note 9. Any reason why? No, the only thing I will say is that link sharing has moved, and not everyone noticed that. I had someone ask me that on my on one of my videos about link sharing. And so if you highlight and click share, you can now see it. It's at the top, so it has its own area now. Whereas before, you know, it was an app underneath. Now it's right at the top. It says, you know, link sharing or nearby sharing at the top. So that is where it is now. It's no longer an app that you can share through in the app selection. It's above all of that. So just hopefully it's there for you, but let me know if it's not. And but I'm not sure what I could do. I could, you know, maybe try reinstalling it from the Galaxy Store or something along those lines. Have you tried the OnePlus 9 Pro? If so, how do you like it? If no, why? I did try the OnePlus 9. We did a video on it, like the how to save battery life and hidden feature video. I like the OnePlus 9. It was a overall good, solid phone. It was actually the phone that I was going to give to my daughter originally for her birthday, but when the Pixel 6 came out, man, I mean, you know, kids' favorite things is usually taking photos, right? So I weighed both options, and she was coming from an LG phone, so either way it was going to be a little bit of a change in terms of OS look. But overall, between the OnePlus 9 and the Pixel 6, I ended up going with the Pixel 6 just because it was a better overall camera. And the video was better quality, and just it was better overall. So I don't have anything bad per se to say about the OnePlus 9. I just thought it was good. It's fast. But for me, I did have a little bit of issues with the no optical stabilization. I know a good friend of the channel's Juan Carlos Bagnell like proved that you really don't need it always because of the electric image stabilization, the EIS versus OIS debate. But for me, I just I thought it was, again, just okay. But I don't know for who, unless you're a person that tweaks things a lot, I don't know who I would recommend when the Pixel 6 came out, the OnePlus 2. Because for me, there's nothing bad about the OnePlus, But if you're going to take photo or video quality, the Pixel 6 is better, in my opinion. Can you recommend a dash cam? Sure, yeah, dash cam. Let's see. I recently bought my wife like the top of the line dash cam. And it was because we had issues with the last dash cam. It was a really annoying thing where the dash cam I had gotten her was not recording since September. And we didn't find out about it till I think the end of October. And it was a stupid thing. The brand was no longer on Amazon anymore. So, they got caught, they got, taken out or whatever. And I forgot what brand it was. I get it confused with this one, but it was another one that, again, was no longer on Amazon, which I was really annoyed with. It was one of the first ones that recorded both the inside and outside. So that's what really stuck out about it to me. But it just, again, it wasn't recording when it should have been. That's the whole point of the dash cam, is they record. So I tend to now stick to two of the brands that I know I trust more. And that is, I don't see it here, but Rexing, I think. So let me see if I can find the one I got her. I think it's like this one. So yeah, this is the one I got. It's a modular design. So basically this points one way, but if you ever want to, you can get the interior add-on, and you can even get the rear camera add-on. So all this is possible later on, but you can get the savings now. So again, this is a top of the line dash cam pretty much out there. It's $199 on sale for $169 plus another $20 off. So it's on sale right now for $149. So a total of $50 off, 25% off total of the original price. But this is the top of the line one. And again, it's more so I would really recommend this brand for the quality. And the quality is so clear on it, and it supports up to 256, which most other dash cams only go up to 128. So which means you get more storage for a longer period of time. Now another one that I would recommend is Rove, which is the same brand as is Anker. So it's the Anker brand. So I do really trust the Anker brand overall. And so they have a good one. If we just want a really good and expensive one, let's go with this one. So wide angle, good. Has an HDMI out, USB. Has park induction, motion detection. I love this tool. When they give you this tool, it's a really big help installing a dash cam. And I love that. Like, that is so awesome. They give you a regular USB. So a lot of companies, one thing that I recommend, if a company doesn't give you like this, like the last one, Rexing, gives you one that has a cable connected to it. So I would look for just a long mini USB like this, a 12-foot USB, and then buy a regular wall outlet USB so you can actually use both ports and it doesn't take up a whole lighter socket. But so this one's really good. It includes, for Prime members, $25 off, so it's $95. So really a lot less expensive and still a really good quality. Oh, man, they totally got me on this. Hold on. This is Rove, not Rove. Rove, the company that I was thinking of was this one. But that is a different brand. They totally got me on that one. Yeah, so you know what? Going to change a little bit here. I would pretty much go with Rexing. None of the Roves are on sale. So let's see what other Rexing is on sale besides the top of the line one, as it is a little expensive. Let's see, the 129. Yeah, so I think this one. 4K, good quality. It's a little bit bigger and bulkier, but it gets the job done for what you need it for. You can still connect it to your phone, still do everything like that. And this is 10% off, so you'll get it for 90 bucks. So yeah, overall, this is a really good one that I'd recommend for a much cheaper price point. Oh yeah, I did review that. I think back in the day, Papango. I have not used that one for a while though. Now, I mean, they definitely have newer, different style looking dash cams. Nothing too new though. So yeah, I would still go with Rexington. They're the best in dash cams, quality wise, reliability wise, everything. All right. Hey Ricky, do you think that Samsung? What do you think about Samsung Expert RAW app for the telephoto cameras? Because they can't be used on the RAW version, right? If I'm not mistaken. I haven't really. I don't shoot in RAW. I don't. I don't. I've never needed to as much. But I really do think it should be accessible. Like that was one of the big things that I know people criticize the Pixel over is not being able to shoot in RAW built in. You have to download a third-party app. But yeah, I really feel like by the time we are now that we really should have to the point where, like, look, we should be able to shoot in RAW format no matter what device we have. So yeah. I think the Spider-Man tickets went on sale because AMC's site crashed. Okay. So because of that, though, I will have to call it an early show, guys, just because I have to try to get these tickets as soon as possible. So we'll see how that goes. But I have to leave you guys with that. We will start, of course, next week, and I will let you know if I got the Spider-Man tickets. But we'll have to wait and see. AMC's site is completely crashed, though, so I'm pretty sure, yeah, they went on sale. All right, guys, thank you guys always so much for watching. This has been RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy.
Thank you so much again for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment down below. Also, follow us on social media at YouTube Tech Guy, and check out some more